Hello, Karuna. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Yes.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Okay,
Good
just want to make
afternoon.
sure our communication going.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, I unmute myself or
I can do
anyway
it
else?
also.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. I do it for you. Okay. Hello, Angara, Maximiliano, Ricky, Riley, C, Stacy. Amitabha, Amitofo, Stacy. C, you asked yesterday about did we start reading the book already, and we have not. It will be in the afternoon sessions, or I guess in California it's about noontime. Um, for our book club time slot. So 2 p.m. New York time is when we will start with the book. Hi there, Jonathan and David.
Hello. Good morning or
Yes,
afternoon.
yes. Wherever it is, may it be good. Hey there, Susan on YouTube. Cold, windy Scotland. Still, it's cold and windy here in southern Italy as well. So, cold and windy. Hi, Cliff. See, did not have a chance yet, but I've got it picked up in front of me now, so I will listen to it soon. So we will get started with our group meditation in about 5 minutes. Hey there, Smen. Welcome. Smen and Moss, Stacy, welcome in. And Mindy from Florida on YouTube. I'm not sure about how the weather is in Florida. Might be a little bit warmer than here. So I hope it's warm wherever you are. Okay, Jonathan says words cannot express how grateful I am for this session today. Well, me too. I'm very grateful. Okay, nice to see you, Riley. It's always nice when people share their camera. Hello, Gabriel and Robert.
Oh.
And Stacy says, can't hear me on Discord. Maybe it's fixed now. Stacy, can you hear me now? Hey there, Anna. So just 2 more minutes to get settled in, to get comfortable before we begin. 2 more minutes for people to join us. Okay, Susan says, how's the puppies doing? I think they're doing good. They went to the vet. So hopefully they're getting fatter and happier, fatter, and healthier day by day. Hey there, Abby. Okay, so we'll start our meditation period with the sound of the bell. And as we hear the sound of the bell, we are invited to really step fully into this space of meditation, this space of intimacy, showing up to our lives as directly as we possibly can. Breath by breath, moment by moment, really being with what is happening right now, the truth of it, through our direct experience. So we will invite the bell, and with the sound of the bell, we are invited. So starting our meditation with the sound of the bell, being fully invited into this space. This practice, we can start to take a few deep breaths to bring the mind fully into the body. Fully aware of the body sitting here at this moment. The breath and the body as a kind of refuge, a safety, a source of stability and peace. Following the path of the breath, bringing our mind home to the body. Letting gravity do its work so that the body settles. Accepting whatever position we're in right now as our meditation position for this session. Breathing and noticing if there are any tensions or sensations showing up in the body. Anything that sticks out, that grabs your attention. And as you are noticing anything that grabs your attention, stay with the meditation method of following the breath as it flows in and out. With each breath, our resolve, our putting down, letting go of worries, outside situations, becomes more and more firm. So that at this moment, the heart, the breath, the body are fully focused on being with what is right now. Just breathing and being aware. When the mind becomes distracted, sleepy, excited, tense, remembering that right now all we need to do is breathe and be aware. To just breathe. To just be aware. No goal, no expectation, no profit, no loss. Just breathing and being aware. Most of the time we are in a state of constant self-justification. I'm right. They are wrong. This is good. That is bad. This needs to be done, and this doesn't. But at this moment, in this very breath, putting down, letting go, detaching from result, detaching from what you think about it, what you believe about it. It's not rejecting. There's no debate. There's no discussion. There's no struggle. It's just to lay down, to put down, to release the tension that's trying to grab on and to control. Just breathing, just being aware. bringing a real sense of curiosity to our practice, to really be interested in this direct experience, this experience of just breathing, just being aware. We also want to bring to our practice a sense of aliveness and joy. It's a wonderful thing that we're doing, and it's very clear. As much as we relax, as much as we go into this dark experience of our mind and body, we are to brighten, to refresh, to restart, to breathe in fresh air, to breathe in awareness of our sufferings, and to breathe out this kind of purification, this letting go, this resetting, restarting, refreshing. Being fully with each breath as it flows in and flows out. breathing and being aware of the body. Breathing and being with this normal, ordinary experience that carries within it a sense of profundity, a sense of revolution. Through this normal, ordinary mind, reality itself expresses, reveals itself. This reality is not reactivity, a true story. It is most certainly not our anger, our greediness, our fear, or our attachment to thought. Just this breathing and being aware. Heart to heart, center to center with reality. That is to practice the meditation method, to stay with it. Awareness of the body, feeling the breath as it flows in through the nostrils and flows out. Just breathing and being aware. There is no better time to start meditation than in the midst of meditation. To fail, to lose the method, gives us the opportunity to succeed, to return to the meditation practice. Our practice can be as deep, as life-changing as we wish it to be. Or it can be quite shallow. But at this moment, no deep, no shallow, just breathing and being aware. For someone else to ask us what is happening right now, trivial, secondary, not so useful, at least not on the path. But to ask yourself, to ask ourselves, from this place of meditation, from this place of the method, this place of direct looking, experiencing only, to ask what is happening right now frees you from the opinions of others, frees you from material conditions, frees you from the story of your life. From this heart, from this breath, from this body, asking deeply, what is this? Awareness of the body, awareness of the breath, always staying close to our meditation method. So we'll bring a few words of metta, plant a few seeds of loving kindness while we're here in the garden of our mind. While the mind is deepened and the heart is opened, we can really plant these seeds of clear intention for ourselves. What do I want for myself? What do I want for the world? Well, whatever I want for the world, I have to start by wanting it for myself. So when we repeat these phrases of metta, these phrases of loving kindness, we generate this energy of friendliness, a real energy, a embodied feeling of kindness. We can't control our minds. We aren't Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. So it is the intention that is essential here. The intention, the seeds that we plant at this moment. And it's our ability to plant these seeds, our ability to speak these words of loving kindness with our sincerity that allows loving kindness to grow, to be more and more established in our lives. So repeating after me with your inside voice, the voice inside, or speaking outwardly. Repeating after me. May I be gentle. May I be gentle. May I be gentle. May I be patient. May I be patient. In the face of stress, difficulty, and confusion, may I be patient. When facing difficulty, may I be patient. When facing confusion, may I be patient. May I be free from anger. When anger arises, may I be patient. May I be free from stress. When stress arises, may I be patient. May I always feel safe and at home with each and every breath. May I feel safe with every breath. When the mind and body become disturbed, may I be at peace. When the mind and body become disturbed, may I be patient. May each and every breath be a breath of peace. May every breath that I take bring peace into my life. May every breath that those around me take bring peace into their lives. May every breath that those who are around me take bring peace into their lives. May all beings breathe happily and peacefully. May all beings breathe happily and peacefully. May all beings breathe happily and peacefully. So we can start to slowly move our bodies. Start to stretch and give self-massage. Okay, any questions or sharing experience?
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it okay to just imagine that we are in in a real group before we start meditating? Like feel the connection with all the group. Is that okay, or just to feel the not that I'm not here, but I'm together with you guys? Is that something that I? Because sometimes that makes me feel safe, I guess. So like sometimes I just remember that I'm in the group and not trying to not be in this space, but just trying to make the connection with you guys.
So the body is nothing. It is the mind that is essential, the mind that is of the utmost. And so when we gather in this way, our minds are together. Um, in many cases, more together than any, even if you were with someone in person in just a general sense. Let's say you're at the bar with somebody or the coffee shop or something. Sure, you're near each other, but your minds couldn't be farther away. Thinking about things, thinking about the past, the future, all these different ideas and beliefs. Okay. But when we are here, our minds are together because we have a one pointed meditation practice. And so when we are looking into the body, when we are bringing our mind home into the body, it's an access point to a non-cognitive, non-thinking, non-story-based way of directly experiencing reality. And reality is not our body. The body is just this kind of changing phenomena that happens to be here right now. And it can immediately, a lot of us here are young, but maybe some of us here can speak to this. The body can change just like that. You have a stroke, or you have a kind of major, something happens, and everything changes. The body entirely changes. But what we are coming together here in this practice, what we are connecting with, or what is supporting our practice, does not change, is unchangeable. And that is the Buddha mind, no mind, impermanence, the experience of impermanence moment to moment. So yeah, I like to emphasize that togetherness when we practice like this, because it's it is empowering, and we are together. That's the thing, is that when we practice in this way, we are together very, very deeply, more deeply than we would be if we were just in a physical space together, if our bodies were just next to each other. And when we practice like this regularly, we set the groundwork for sustainable, cohesive, simple, and intimate relationships with one another. Not through our thoughts and our beliefs and our stories about each other, but through our practice. This field of practice, this field of benefaction, this field of peace, awakening. And this is establishing ourselves in a dharma relationship, rather than an animalistic kind of sensual relationship, or, well, you give me that, so I'll give you this. We'll make a deal. We're not making deals here. There's no. This is not to make a deal. There's no deal. You show up and practice, and you'll be there. We'll be together. But otherwise, you know, then you won't be able to stay in a meditation space, because that togetherness can be too intimate, too alive. So if you're practicing in the way that we should all be practicing together, then we're closer than we could any otherwise be. So connecting with that and recognizing that is very, very important. Yeah. Thanks, David. Anyone here at the temple have a question? Also, it's very, very difficult to meditate alone. Years and years of practice, and you're still not going to be in a position to just, okay, I'm gonna meditate deeply alone, and have a very strong personal practice. I think we have Cliff here, who's quite experienced and has been practicing for quite a while, and look where he's at. He's here joining us, and the same with Karuna. After, I don't know, maybe 5 or 7 years or so of intensive practice at different places and attending retreats and all that. At one time, I took a 2-week solitary silent retreat in Myanmar, in this bamboo shack in Myanmar. And it's very, very difficult to sustain your practice personally, because the mind gets involved very easily. No one can seduce you better than you can seduce yourself. So when we come and gather together like this, it's a place of non-seduction. No one's being seduced here. You practice. And even the more, like the the intensive solitary retreats that some Buddhist monks will practice, if it's in a more formal setting, it'll actually be monitored. They'll have people watching them. People come to give them food and keep an eye on them and be around them. So really to have a personal practice is very difficult, and when we're in a group, it supports us a lot in a lot of different ways. We usually have this mindset that any resistance that I encounter in meditation means that the meditation's not working or the meditation's not good. But it's actually that resistance that is exactly what you're practicing with. But when you're alone, it's almost impossible to manage your relationship to that resistance. You kind of find a way to make a deal with it. And when we're together in a group, there's less deal making, there's less space for it, especially when it's facilitated. When we have some guidance and we're new meditators or old meditators, somehow it's helpful. Wessel shared something interesting here. Wessel says, I like to see the digital world as an extension of the mind. We create servers or compartmentalizations of the collective unconscious. The servers exist because connections exist. We are called out to servers or places on the internet, especially there. The connection exists before even coming to that. Sure, I think that's quite nice, and this is an extension. This is our mind. That's what's connecting right now. And there's the material mind, the more smaller mind, which is electrical signals. And so in that case, where our smaller mind, our physical minds are meeting together through electrical signals right now. You don't have to overthink it. But that Buddha mind does not rely on electricity. That Buddha mind cannot be turned on or turned off. That Buddha mind is this nature of impermanence, of interconnectedness, no self, this nature of compassion in each and every breath. Okay, so we'll just we'll bring our hands together and we'll make 3 sadhus. And everyone can keep in mind that this evening or this afternoon, depending on where you are, we will start our new book that we'll be reading together, Ajahn Brahm's The Art of Disappearing. So that will be a wonderful treat to start reading that together. And if that time slot is not suitable for you, about 5 hours into the future, then you can read along with us and watch the videos back later, watch the recordings. Okay? So we'll do 3 sadhus together. Sadhu. 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 Okay, thank you, friends, for showing up. See you soon.
Thank you.
So should we have a work meeting now or a chore meeting?
Other plans have been made ever going.
I don't know if we are going to there is a chance that either if we don't go, I will go in any way to Palestine by working. If we don't go to because I need to see if I can fix the bike. Otherwise,
If you go walking, I think everybody does what they think is best.
Okay,
if there is like people don't know what to do, there is the 3 bags.
And also windows cleaning. I started this morning
Where?
in the Dama hall, from the tapes.
Yes.
It's pretty easy to take off because it was like paper tape. So
I was thinking that at 6 today that we can do like a community sharing. So we'll each kind of share where we are in our practice and how we feel about the community and cooperation and all that at our 6 o'clock meeting. Sound good for everyone? So we each will take a time to share and listen to each other. Okay, thank you.